we're going to show you all there is to know about conversational commerce. What it is, how it works, how you can implement it for your business, and in what way CM.com can help you with getting started. Specifically, we're going to present you our ultimate conversational commerce showcase. A look behind the scenes, the tech behind the Formula One Dutch Grand Prix. Find out how you can get into pole position yourself and in what way you can make a request to purchase those tickets to the Formula One Dutch Grand Prix in Zandvoort in May 2020. This is CM.com, the tech behind. What started in '99 with two friends sending text messages to club visitors has since grown out to one of the most innovative tech companies in the world. We at CM.com believe in making lives easier, safer, and faster, connecting the world to mobile. Seeing the world change, we saw messaging changing with it. And today, we're ready to show you the future. Conversational commerce. We'll present you our Conversational Commerce showcase on the Formula One Dutch Grand Prix. You might even get a chance to experience it yourself and purchase tickets to the race. But first, let us introduce you to the mobile landscape.
Conversational commerce, it's a global phenomenon. To put this in perspective, 5 billion people have access to mobile messaging. We see billions of active users on the known social and messaging channels, such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, meaning the reach is enormous. Over 100 billion messages are sent over Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram every single day. We see payments and messaging providers adding conversational commerce to their strategies. As we know, conversational commerce is consumer-driven, as consumers dictate their preferred channel, and we see differences in preferences all over the world. Consumers are already moving beyond websites and your native mobile apps, so better be ready for conversational commerce. Be able to handle payments transactions within the channel seamlessly. Conversational commerce promises possibilities for better marketing, better sales, and better service. Ultimately, conversational commerce changes the way you interact with your customers and do business with them.
We live in exciting times, that's for sure. What's also very exciting is that you will get to experience a real conversational commerce showcase CM.com has built around the Formula One Dutch Grand Prix. In this showcase, you will get to request to buy tickets to the race, in chat or through the chat channel. Now let's find out how this actually works in this Apple Business Chat flow. Well, here we are, and I obviously want to make a ticket request, which I will select here from the list picker. Well, this sounds awesome. I'm in pole position to request my tickets. Well, that's great. Now I have to select which ticket I want to have. I obviously want to have the gold tickets on Sunday, so I will go ahead and select that one. And I need to select with how many people I'm going to go. Choose enough. There we are. Now I need to add some additional information right here. So my first name, we'll type it in. And my last name. My email address, and finally my phone number. There it is. Now I get to validate my information right here, which, well, all looks good. There we go. And I also need to accept the terms and conditions. Well, that's great. Now with the built-in Apple Pay functionality, I only need to smile and pay, and there we go. I have now requested my tickets on Sunday, May 3rd. The final question right here is if I want to be up to date about the Formula One Dutch Grand Prix and CM.com. Yes, obviously. And here we are. I can't wait for March 13 to hear if the tickets are mine. As you can see, it's a unique experience, combining a communication chat channel with payments and all type of rich features into one frictionless customer journey. Want to experience this for yourself? Simply scan this QR code for the WhatsApp business experience or this QR code for the Apple Business Chat flow, or just visit this link. I can imagine after seeing all this, you are asking yourself, how can I integrate conversational commerce for my company? Where do I start?
So the first decision to make is to select the channel you want to activate. You want to be where your customer is. That will make it easier for your customers to find you and your company instead of the others. For the showcase for the Formula 1 Dutch Grand Prix, we're using WhatsApp and Apple Business Chat for our conversational commerce solutions. We're using those channels because we know that the real race fans are active on those channels. But why do you want to be on this channel? Well, consider this. Your customers want to get access to your products or services when they need it and where they need it. Think about the fastest growing companies of the last few years. Netflix for movies and series, Uber for taxi services, or Airbnb for finding or renting a place. Those companies understood that convenience and seamless experiences make people come back. Okay, now let's go back to our chat channels. We've actually seen the same thing happen over the last few years. Companies, brands, enterprises, they've all been using these popular chat channels to reach out to their customers. And it works. We actually see that customers appreciate how easy it is to talk to these companies. So following this trend, the large tech companies have introduced business accounts or business profiles. You register your company and you can use your normal branding elements such as logos, taglines, etc. So once you have such a business profile, you have the first building block to start with conversational commerce.
But does that mean that I have to integrate all these different channels into my systems?
Well, no. At CM.com, we offer a single business messaging API and platform. That means you only have to connect to CM.com and we connect you to the rest of the world.
Ah, that's great! Now I've decided which channels I want to use and set up the right profiles. So what's next?
Well, the next step is actually quite simple. Just start a conversation with your customers. You probably have questions, how are you going to handle all these conversations and how are you going to deal with questions from them. And it may sound scary, but trust us, it's really not. We recommend people to start small. You don't have to change your complete business overnight. Take small steps to test the waters. This way you can learn what works in the different channels and what doesn't work. So what could be ideas to start small? Well, perhaps you have a loyalty program and you invite the people in the loyalty program to reach out to you via this new channel. Or if people order products and you send them an order confirmation, you just include a link to the new conversation channel in this confirmation. Once you start small, you can get used to this new way of communication. What are things that you have to get used to? Well, you'll notice that the threshold to ask questions will be much lower. You'll get more questions and also different type of questions. Be ready to answer those. What you'll also notice is that these conversations will be asynchronous and fragmented. Consumers can reach out to you at a moment that is convenient to them. They may be commuting to work, or they may be in line to get a coffee. You'll notice that they can leave the conversation and pick it up at a moment that is more convenient for them. Once you get the hang of these chat flows, you can also start to add in commerce. Perhaps you want to offer some of your products in chat, or you may want to remind people about outstanding payments and directly include a payment link. In the end, it doesn't matter where you start, but start somewhere. Start small and be ready to grow. Oh, and don't worry about scaling up. We at CM.com have got you covered. Our business messaging platform is always ready for more channels and more conversations, all in one platform and APIs.
Great! Start small, think big. Now that's what we like. Now let's get into detail into how this all actually works.
So let's take a look at the key features of a conversational commerce conversation, so you understand how this technology has the power to transform your online business. Alright, let's start. Both Apple Business Chat and WhatsApp for Business offer verified sender. This allows you to brand the channel with your company's look and feel. So when a customer opens a conversation, they are sure it's you. A list picker helps the user to navigate through a conversation and your products. It offers a selection of options from which the user can select one. Here we can clearly see the difference in implementation between the different channels. In Apple Business Chat, it worked with a rich selection menu. And in WhatsApp, it worked with a numbered list to highlight the possibilities. What kind of commerce can we do without actual payments? Not a lot, right? As a licensed payment service provider, CM.com is the only conversational commerce platform in the world who is equipped to do both messaging and payments under one roof. And that is beautifully illustrated in the Formula 1 Dutch Grand Prix showcase. In WhatsApp, it works with a direct link to a web checkout page. Select your payment method and complete the transaction. Once the transaction has been completed successfully, the conversation automatically continues in the channel. In Apple Business Chat, Apple Pay is provided as a native feature. It simply pops up in the conversation, and because Apple devices are already integrated with Apple Pay, you can instantly complete the payment. You might wonder how you can manage all these conversations at such a high velocity. Luckily, we at CM have the tools in place to automate large part of the conversations using chatbots. This means you don't need to answer the same question over and over again. The CM.com chatbot allows you to design a conversation, run it at high speed across all different messaging channels. It also offers the possibility to do API calls to other systems, such as inserting orders into your CM.com ticket shop, enriching profiles in your CM.com customer data platform, or any other system, like your e-commerce platform or CRM software. You name it. If the chatbot is not equipped to answer the question, we can hand it over to a human agent. And that agent will be working in CM.com's customer contact tool. Here they can find a complete overview of all the incoming chats across all the available channels. Chats can be assigned to the correct agent to provide an answer when the chatbot was left speechless. In this way, your users will always have an answer and a great customer experience.
Wow, those are a lot of rich features, and all of them in channel. But we can tell you that the CM.com platform is ready to tackle any conversational commerce challenge you can throw at it. Thanks for watching our conversational commerce showcase on the Formula 1 Dutch Grand Prix. If you haven't already, scan either of these QR codes to experience it for yourself, and do not miss out on those race tickets. And when you're ready to start the conversation, talk to us at CM.com.